There's a growing concern for our children as more schools strike cursive lessons from the classroom.
Our Sydney Stallworth is joining us from the newsroom with more on how necessary cursive instruction is. Good morning, Sydney.
Good morning, Michelle, Rennie. That's exactly right. You know, here in Missouri, there have been multiple attempts to pass a bill that would require all students in the state to be taught cursive by the 5th grade. But we still don't have a law like that on the books. But over in Illinois, the state is one of 23 in the U.S. that legally requires schools to teach cursive. Since the 2018-2019 school year, elementary schools in Illinois have been required to offer cursive lessons. Students are not required to take cursive, but the school must offer it. Now, if the school offers it and students and their families don't wish to participate, then the cursive instruction doesn't have to be provided. Let's move on over to Missouri. There's no law requiring schools to teach cursive writing, but there is a statewide curriculum plan. It's called the Missouri Learning Standards, and it lists the ability to write legibly in cursive as a required benchmark for 2nd and 3rd graders in the state. But remember, the learning standards are more of a guideline and do not actually dictate the curriculum. Local school districts can still make their own decisions on whether they'll include cursive lessons. Now, I did check in with St. Louis Public Schools. The district does teach cursive to its students in the 2nd grade, and district officials say although students use more and more technology every year, they still teach cursive because it's a lifelong skill, and it really helps students develop in more ways than we would think.
There are studies out there talking about things like cognitive development, development of motor skills, things that help kids in the long term that cursive is a part of. Learning how to do that, it works with that hand-eye coordination. It helps those cognitive skills. And it's something that, let's face it, it's another way that we all communicate.
Now, coming up in our next half hour, I'm going to break down what Missouri lawmakers are doing to require schools to teach cursive and how many times they've tried to get it passed. Back to you.
All right.